Hello viewers, welcome to Elim TV, a station where you watch and learn. Your tutor today is Mr. Wanyoike. I'll be taking you in agriculture, and on agriculture lesson 1, topic is introduction to agriculture, and subtopic is history and definition of agriculture. On to our lesson objectives. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to explain the history of agriculture, and number 2, to explain the differences between agriculture as an art and agriculture as a science by giving various examples. On to the definition of agriculture. We can define agriculture as an art and science of crop and livestock production. And without forgetting history of agriculture, initially human beings were gatherers and hunters. And when I say a hunter, this is a person who normally goes to the forest to look for the wild animals in order to kill them and get food. And gatherers, on the other hand, it means that going to the forest to look for the honey, the roots, and also the fruits in the forest to act as a source of food. And growing of crops and domestication of animals started around 9000 BC, and the crops which were mostly grown were basically the cereals. The cereals, we have the millet, we have the sorghum, and those are the hardy crops because they are drought resistant and therefore they require just little amount of rainfall. I'll show you the image of millet, and you can see on the diagram there, this is an image of millet. It is a hardy crop, as I explained, and it was one of the earliest crop grown. And the tools which were used during hunting and gathering were the simple arrows, and also the rakes were also used when correcting the roots in the forest. And the type of animals which were reared during by the early man who practiced agriculture started the act of domestication is the oxen, and you can see the images there. They are well reflected. And as I said, agriculture is an art. Therefore, there are several aspects that normally causes the agriculture to be regarded as an art. One of the aspects is tilling of the land, that is an art. Construction of farm structures. Farm structures, we have the crashes, we have the cattle dips, and so on. We have the third one is machine operation. And number 4, we have harvesting of crops is also as an art. Feeding and handling of livestock in the farm is also regarded as an art, and marketing of agricultural produce. For instance, we have agricultural produce like flowers. How is the marketing done? How is the marketing of cereals done? And that is all tackled in agriculture as an art. And on the other side, agriculture is also defined as a science. And therefore, there are several aspects which causes agriculture to be regarded as a science. The first aspect is crop pathology. As you all know that crop diseases is one of the main thing that normally even demotivate the farmers in the course of their activities, because the crop diseases reduces the quality and the quantity of the yield. And therefore, in crop pathology, we study the crop diseases and how can we control these diseases so that farmers may realize profit. The second aspect of agriculture as a science is entomology. And in entomology, we normally study the insects and how to control this insect, because insects are very destructive to both crops and also to the animals, and therefore they in a way reduces the quality and the quantity of agricultural produce in the farm. And the third aspect of agriculture as a science is soil science. And therefore, in agriculture as a science, it deals with the study of soil, scientific study of soil, the chemical properties of soil, and the physical properties of the soil. And the fourth aspect is agricultural engineering. And in agricultural engineering, we normally deal with the study of soil conservation and water conservation in the farm, and also maintenance of farm machinery. And without forgetting another aspect, we have genetics. Genetics is very important in agriculture. It is applied in crop and animal breeding programs. And finally, the sixth aspect of agriculture as a science is agricultural economics. And in agricultural economics, we normally deal with how can we combine the scarce resources in order to realize profit. And therefore, I will summarize this lesson by giving you or assigning you some questions. And the activity number one will come in form of question number one. By using examples, explain why agriculture is defined as an art and a science. The second question is, state any 3 examples of crop grown at about 9000 BC. And finally, our reference comes from the book of KLB, Agriculture, Secondary Agriculture Student Book 1, 3rd edition, Nairobi, Kenya. And the publisher is Kenya Literature Bureau. Then for more information, you can reach us through the SMS. You can use this number 22518, or Facebook Erimu TV, and also Twitter at erimu.ke. Thank you for joining us in this lesson, and please always keep tuned to Erimu TV. Thank you.